Hello, nice to see you again.
Hello, nice to see you and welcome to another English lesson.
今天是第44课第一讲，在这一讲里边，我们要学习第44课课文 Killers of Bacteria 杀灭细菌的药物。好，下面我们就来听一下整篇课文。
Killers of Bacteria. Modern medicine owes a great deal to the discovery of a certain tiny disease-carrying organisms. Louis Pasteur was the discoverer of bacteria. Much later, scientists discovered viruses, but it was left to scientists of our own time to develop powerful killers of these hateful microorganisms. One such powerful killer was discovered in the autumn of 1928. The discovery came about quite by accident. In his basement laboratory in London, a bacteriologist, Dr. Alexander Fleming, was searching for a substance that would kill deadly bacteria. On his desk were small plates containing the bacteria. One evening, one of the plates happened to be left uncovered. When Fleming arrived the next morning, he saw that the plate had gathered mould during the night. This was no surprise, for the basement was quite damp, with only one window. But what he saw next did surprise him. On the uncovered plate, the bacteria on the outer ring were flourishing, but close to the mould there were none left. They had somehow disappeared. He transferred the mould to a clean plate and let it grow for 2 weeks. It too would destroy bacteria in a test tube. Would it, he wondered, do the same to bacteria in the human body? Fleming presented the result of his experiment in a report to a medical association, giving the name penicillin to the mould he had discovered. But for 10 years, while he continued to experiment with penicillin, his discovery was largely ignored by the medical world. Meanwhile, another powerful killer of bacteria and viruses was discovered, again by accident. A group of German scientists were working on dyes for textiles. One of them, Gerhold Domke, injected a tiny amount of red dye into some mice that were dying from an infection. Almost immediately the infection was gone and the mice recovered. After further experiments, Domke discovered a drug from the red dye, and this was the first of the sulfur drugs. The discovery started scientists in many parts of the world on the search for a new and better sulfurs, and a number of them were found and perfected. Dreaded diseases like scarlet fever and leprosy responded to the sulfurs. 2 British scientists developed a sulfur that would cure pneumonia, a disease that up till that time had caused thousands of deaths yearly. Pretty soon they earned the name of wonder drugs. Unfortunately, many of them have side effects. For the sulfur are tiny crystals that do not dissolve in human blood and might collect in the kidney and interfere with its functioning. Some people develop skin rashes when they take sulfurs. Then, in 1938, a team of British scientists came upon Dr. Fleming's report in an old medical journal and made further experiments with the drug. In 1941, it was declared safe for use on humans. The drug was produced in quantity and became cheaper. The reduced cost made possible worldwide use of penicillin in treating many infections. But it was really a rediscovery. Unlike sulfur drugs, penicillin is made up of plant material that the body can absorb. But penicillin too has its side effects. Frequently, the reaction it causes is only a skin rash or a light fever. But to people who are allergic to it, its use can be fatal. Still, since it was first introduced, it has saved millions and millions of lives. Meanwhile, man continues in his search for new drugs, always with the hope of someday discovering more powerful and safer healing agents.
好，下面我们再通过回答有关课文的一些问题，再来进一步理解课文的内容。
Question 1. Man has gone through 3 stages in its fight against disease-carrying bacteria. What are these 3 stages according to the text?
人类在与传染疾病的细菌做斗争中经历了3个阶段，根据课文是哪3个阶段呢？
The 3 stages are 1. Discovery of bacteria by Louis Pasteur. 2. Discovery of viruses by later scientists. 3. Discovery of powerful killers of viruses and disease-carrying bacteria by scientists of the 20th century. Question 2. Why are viruses and disease-carrying bacteria called microorganism instead of organism?
为什么病毒和传染疾病的细菌叫做微生物，而不叫生物体？
They are so called because these viruses and bacteria are very small and can only be seen through a microscope. Question 3. What occurred to Dr. Fleming one morning when he discovered that bacteria close to the mold disappeared?
一天早晨，当弗莱明博士发现霉菌周围的细菌都消失的时候，他是怎么想的？
It occurred to him that the mold would kill off the bacteria in a test tube, and perhaps the human body as well.
当时他想，霉菌能杀死试管里的细菌，也许还能杀死人体上的细菌。
Question 4. How was the sulfur drug, another powerful killer of bacteria and viruses, discovered?
另外一种杀灭细菌和病毒的磺胺药是怎么发现的？
The discovery of sulfur drugs, like that of penicillin, also came about by accident. In 1929, Guozhang44A, a German scientist, injected a tiny amount of red dye into some diseased mice. Almost immediately, the red dye destroyed the bacteria in the body of the mice, and the mice recovered. He developed from the red dye what was later known as sulfur drugs. We hope you have a better understanding of the text by answering these questions. Now we shall have a look at some language points.
通过回答以上几个问题，我想大家对课文有了进一步的了解。下面我们再来看一下课文中的一些疑难语言点。好，现在请大家一起来和我们看一下第一段中的一句话。
Modern medicine owes a great deal to the discovery of certain tiny disease-carrying organisms.
这句话的中文意思是，某些传染疾病的微生物的发现，对现代医学的发展是有很大功劳的。Tiny disease-carrying organisms 是传染疾病的微生物意思。Disease-carrying 是一个复合形容词，意思是传染疾病的。复合形容词是英语中比较有用的构词手段，它由两个或两个以上的词构成，词与词之间常用连字符号连接。好，我们来看一下下面几个句子当中的复合形容词。
What he said provoked side-splitting laughter.
他说的话令人捧腹大笑。Side-splitting 是一个复合形容词，令人捧腹大笑的意思。Side 是人体内部 ，split 破裂，把肋骨都笑破了，那还不是捧腹大笑吗？
They were sitting around a candle-lit table.
他们围坐在一张点着蜡烛的桌子旁。A candle-lit table 意思是点着蜡烛的桌子。
This is a get-rich-quick scheme.
这是一项快速致富的方案。Get rich quick 是一个复合形容词，意思是快速致富。从例句中可以看出，如果复合形容词用得恰当的话， 不但能创造出一些新的词汇，而且能使句子变得精炼生动。可以说，复合形容词的使用体现了英语在语法形式和句子结构中的发展上由复杂到简单的总趋势。好，接着我们再来看一下第一段和第二段中的一句话。
It was left to scientists of our own time to develop powerful killers of these hateful microorganisms.
这句话的中文意思是，研制消灭这些可恶微生物的特效药的任务落在了当代科学家的肩上。
One evening, one of the plates was left uncovered.
这句话的中文意思是，一天晚上，一个盘子碰巧没有盖上盖子。这两个句子中都有 leave 这个动词，它们的意思是不一样的。第一句中的 leave 有交托、委托的意思。It was left to somebody to do something 是一个句型，意思是交给某人做某事。这里使用被动语态，是因为无法说出，也没有必要说出是谁委托的。第二句中的 leave 是处于某种状态的意思。下面我们来分别看一下 leave 这个动词两种不同含义的用法。
It was left to state governments to solve the problem.
这个问题交给了各邦政府解决。这句话里的 left 是第一种意思，委托或者交托的意思。
I'll leave it to you to lock the door.
我把锁门的事就交给你了。这句话里的 leave 也是第一种意思。
The window was left open.
窗子敞开着。这里的 left 是第二种意思，做处于某种状态讲。leave 以上的这两种用法和中文习惯不大一样，并不是十分容易掌握，所以一定要引起我们的注意。好，接着我们再来看一下第二段中的另一句话。
This was no surprise.
这句话的意思是，这丝毫不足为奇。这是一个否定句。那么在表示不足为奇的时候，我们经常说 This was not surprising 这个结构。Not 和 no 有什么区别吗？两者是有区别的。Not 仅仅是一般的否定，而 no 表示绝不、丝毫不的意思，否定的语气要比 not 更强。比如
I am not a philosopher.
我不是哲学家。
I am no philosopher.
我对哲学一窍不通。
I haven't seen him for years, but he is not different.
我多年没见到他了，但他还是那样。
I haven't seen him for years, but he is no different.
我多年没见到他了， 但它丝毫没变。下面我们再来看第二段中的另外一句话。
On the uncovered plate, the bacteria on the outer ring were flourishing.
这句话的中文意思是，那只没有盖上盖的盘子外围布满了细菌。Bacteria 是 bacterium 的复数形式，它是一个外来词。在英语中，一些外来词的复数形式不是遵从英语的发音规则和拼写规则，也就是说，它们不是以词尾加 s 或者 es 构成。英文中叫这些名词外来语复数形式。下面我们来看几个例子。
Criterion, criteria.
标准
Analysis, analyzes.
分析
Alumnus, alumni.
校友。但是有些外来语既保持了自己的复数形式，又遵从了英文的习惯，比如
Medium, media, mediums.
媒介 media 是外来语本身的复数形式， mediums 是遵从了英语的发音规则和拼写规则，后面加 s。
Antenna, antennae, antennas.
触角天线 antenna 是 antenna 自己的复数形式， antennas 是遵从了英文的习惯，加上 s 变成复数。有时上面的这两种复数形式有不同的意思，比如 antennae 是一个生物学术语，意思是触角，一般用在科技文章中。antennas 可以用来指收音机或者电视机的天线等。英语中这些常用的外来语的复数形式的名词并不算多，所以我们最好都能记住，因为它对我们以后阅读一些科技文章尤为重要。
That's all for today's lesson.
好，今天就学到这儿，希望大家喜欢我们今天学的这篇科普文章。Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.